Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our, what day is it today? Wednesday. It's our Wednesday morning trading room. Hooray! Hump day. We're halfway through the trading week, halfway toward the weekend. All right. What a day yesterday was. I didn't trade the afternoon session, but my goodness, it would have been worthwhile holding on. Even here in the overnight, you can see we got some really crazy ranges going on. But look at what was going on here out of the London Open. The market drops only to recover before the open. And the Asian session was crazy busy. And the North American market was, if I get back here far enough, here we go, was just in this crazy rally the whole afternoon. Unbelievable. I have to admit, I did not see that one coming. But in spite of all those overnight ranges, we're pretty much taking over from where the market left off yesterday. So no real gaps or anything to contend with. I think I'm going to sit on my hands here for a little while anyway. So it looks like the market's going a little bit sideways. For those of you who like your first in-sync eagle signal, I believe it was this one right here. So the eagle band is bearish. There's your first sell signal. We'll see if there's any follow through on that. And then, of course, you Raptor traders don't need to feel left out. Your first in-sync signal occurred right here, this number 3 signal to short. Oh, no, sorry, the number 1 signal or number 3 signal to short right there. At any rate, you could have shorted one of these through here. And it looks like the market almost to the profit objective. All right, well, we saw the market tail off a little bit there. Oh, they're getting a little bit stronger to the short side, so maybe we will see some more follow through off that. Just a quick look here at the daily chart. Look at the tail on this thing. This was yesterday's session, of course. Loads of volume going through. That's important. Tells us a lot of contracts changed hands. When I look at a bar like this, I become a lot more bullish for obvious reasons. I think the market is really sensitive around this whole 7,000 area. That's not to mean it won't try to retest 7,000 again and perhaps even get a little bit lower. But one thing's for certain, if we trade above yesterday's high, and yesterday's high was 71.64, I think that really opens up the potential for the buyers. But right now, as you can see, we're kind of in the middle of everything. They have tried to move a little lower. We'll see if we get a little bit of a pullback. Ooh, and there it is, a little bit of a pullback. Right now, things obviously a little more bearish, at least to start the day. So I suppose the bigger question is the market going to continue off Tuesday's bullish rally? Or is it going to set its new trend, its own trend this morning? I'm almost of the opinion the market will try to resume the bullishness. I think that huge rejection of the 7,000 zone is going to make this market more open to a rally than a decline. That's just the way my thinking is right now on it. And of course, it is still very early. We're not even 10 minutes into the day. But I might try a buy. It's early. We've got a trend change signal now here on the Falcon. Maybe we'll try that one. And, oh, okay, got a second push entry. I got to hurry. All right. Not the ideal trade. The problem I'm having with this one, of course, is trying to cover this position. It's a huge span here. Ideally, I'd want to cover it below the lows. That's not going to happen. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to run this one out just to see if there is some early upside momentum here. Looks like 71.54 is the median line. And of course, the high was 71.64, I think. And after that, we're probably pushing 7,200. Oh, yes, look at that. So primary resistance at just shy of 7,200. We'll see if we get a little bit of a swing in here. If I can get a couple bullish bars, I will become more aggressive with my stops. And if we trade above this swing high, then there's a good chance the market will try to rally a little bit. But like I said, it's an early trade. It's not really what I like to do, but I think it's worth a try. Oops. Oh. Did I speak too soon? The seller's starting to push the market back inside this early trading range that they've developed. Uh-oh, not liking this, a possible late filter entry to the short side. Uh-oh, there it is too. Well, that's not looking very promising. The late filter entry signal, of course, one of our high probability signals. So I would anticipate the market's going to try to get down here at least to its profit objective. I will hold my stops and hope for the best, but like I said, it's maybe not the ideal right now. Now, normally I like to keep my stops 2 swings back. Here's swing 1, here's swing 2. There we go, we're getting a little bit of traction. So I will roll my stops up a little bit here. And if we can breach the high, I will move into an ATR stop. Come on. Get it ready. All right, we'll roll it up. I'll get it to break even, and let's see if we can break above this 71.25 area. No, not yet. Oh, there they go. They're got a little bit of a breach, got now a late filter entry to buy. And what I'll do is we will try this again. Again with a second push opportunity. So it was odd that this late filter entry signal did not get much lower. I thought for sure it would at least get down to its profit objective, but as reliable as the signal is, unfortunately, it is not 100%. So now we're working a late filter entry to the long side. It has to get above this zone. There's some obvious resistance around this whole 71.20 to 71.30 area. Well, we're back into the hard edge now, so maybe we'll get a bit of a reaction there, a little bit of a bullish reaction. And of course, this is all still very early. Typically, I find, if you give the market the first half hour, 45 minutes to unfold, yes, you can miss some serious moves, but you tend to get a clearer picture of which way the market might be leaning, which is not always as obvious early on. That's kind of where we're at right now. I think I'm going to get tagged here in a second. The only good thing about a losing trade is that you tend to have an idea which way the market is not going to go. All right, so the buy side not working out, the long side, so I will attempt a short. Here on the Raptor now, we're going to get the cloud crossover signal, the #1 signal. If the market heads lower, wow, still, there it is. There's the #1. I'm just going to short it. Not liking the sideways ranges that we're developing. Come on. I think we took, oh, I got a little positive slippage on that one. Oh, come on. Take out that low. You can do it. Look at the resistance here near 7,100. I know it's 7,102 half, but my goodness, the reluctance of the market to get below there. You know there's a lot of buying going on down right here. So what that tells me is if this level breaches, there can be some substantial follow through to the short side. And right now you can see they're right in the middle of everything as the buyers try to rally it up. We're back around 71.12, which is the hard edge, 71.10, 71.12. Pretty much skewered by this resistance line, by the primary. All right, there's a number 3 signal. Do they have what it takes? Come on. Couple more ticks. If you were inclined, you could become much more aggressive now that the market is attempting to regain the downtrend. If they fail at this point, there's a good chance the market will try to rally up. Okay, so got the first profit target. Hooray. I'll enable my stops. Now here at the low of the morning, see if they can breach 70.95. Okay, come on. Just go straight down. Yeah, Mike says could also look for a third low bounce into a trend up. You know, that's the most difficult part in trading is trying to determine a trend. And you know, the buy attempt I made there, it was a valid buy. There was nothing wrong with it. It failed. It was a valid signal. It just did not work out. The only thing of value I can take from that, however, is that I know which way the market is probably not going to go. But that was a good little counter move there. Gave me a chance to recover my loss and bank a little bit of profit. I need to really avoid those early trades. I keep getting myself in trouble with those. All right, so now it seems as though, well, we've set a new low on the morning. The trend does seem to be down, or at least for now. Got some buying coming into the market. And a bit of a reverse now to the hard edge. I didn't check the band counter. I was blocking my band counter. I bet you the band was probably about 40, 50 ticks broad here. Opening up a potential for a reversal. As we were looking the other day, it seems like when that band becomes that broad, well, you can wait for the first signal, which would be my preference, but you can also buy the next or first bullish bar. Back in the hard edge, it's going to be decision time here shortly, whether we believe the sellers are still in control. See how we've kind of broken out through these lows. We're looking at the retest right now. So here's an opportunity to short with the trend if you believe that the market is going to continue lower. Or look for a potential reversal, in which case the market will obviously continue higher. To that end, I suppose we could do an OCO order. Here we haven't done an OCO order for a little while. So turn the OCO function on. Oops. We'll look to buy a move higher. Oop. Okay, well, let's sell a move lower. And we'll see. Oh, I might be a little bit too late for that. With these OCO orders, of course, they are live when you put them on your chart. So you can place them and then bring them in. Just looking at the different tools here to see how they're they're stacking up. Fairly neutral at the moment. My thought is this a bear flag? In which case, maybe I should bring my stops in my entry stops much tighter. If we get a little bit of an uptick here, I'll probably bring my sell stop in below the low. All right. So now I'm going to treat this like a bear flag. The trading band, very, very neutral. Maybe ever so slightly bearish, and that's just due to the trend. Chances are strong the market will give me a retest of the low before reversing. Just trying to figure out which stop strategy to go with. Can't really use the swing high low because it's falling right where my entry is. The market a touch constipated here around the 7100 line. Oh, here we got bumped out. So let's try that again. Throw my stops up there. Oh, hold on a second here. Well, got a little bit of a malfunction there. When you're using your buy and sell buttons, it's always a good idea to lock in your position size. So let's try that again. Oh, close enough to break even. Let's get that stop down there. Great. Hooray. Actually, some half decent follow through off that. There is the potential, of course, given yesterday's range, for the market to run all the way back down to 7,000. That is not out of the question. Yeah, Steven says that was a good short. You could identify it by drawing the trend line. I'm assuming you were looking at this as well, right here. Like I said, we had the big move down. So this tight little retracement phase had all the makings of a bear flag, which had some decent follow through to it. Well, if it wasn't for that early stink bomb trade that I took, it would be a very good day right now. But such is trading. Okay, after that little move, though, we've kind of hit the sideways skid again, which is not usually what you want to see. Look at the hawk. Lots of yellow bars clustering here. The falcon also starting to break up. The loads of candy striping going on here in the raptor. And then, of course, the eagle with this very tight little sideways trading range. Another OCO, a bull type position. And we're just looking to avoid a fake break. Okay. Get the stops in play. Are they out of gas or are they going to go? So if I can get a bearish reaction off the top end of this trading zone, I will become more aggressive with my stops. In fact, I will get my bar high-low ready. Come on. One more poke at the lows. They are thinking about it, but they're not really keen on it. Not yet, anyway. Here we are back at that 71.81 zone, or pardon me, 70.81 zone, the top end of this little bit of a trading range. No. I was afraid of that, that as the market starts congesting, it's no longer going to want to head lower. So once again, it cost a few dollars, but we have a pretty good idea that the market may try to head higher from here. Let's see what we have in the way of buying opportunities. Okay, the Falcon and the Hawk already triggering. We should get a trend change signal here on the Raptor. That would be the number one, the cloud crossover signal. And normally I wouldn't be trading quite this often. If I tend to go into the day with a trading quota where I look to find 2, maybe 3 good opportunities. And if I've made my 3 trades and I'm profitable, then I really, I either stop trading or I really scale down my trading. All right, there's the number one signal, so we'll buy in with that. I'll keep my stops back here a little bit. And we'll see now whether we get some bullish follow through on that. All right, got the first profit target. Ooh, I'd better get a stop going here. We're getting some reasonable amount of open profit going on. Okay. So seems like 7,100 still a bit of a touchy area for the sellers. Note our trading band back up here to around the 50 tick zone. I'm going to demonstrate here again what we were doing yesterday, simply selling the first bear bar. So there's the bear bar. There it is. We're going to short that. And the intention is to get the market back here toward the hard edge. That would be your objective. No, didn't quite follow through. We do have a second push now on this number 2 signal. If you were looking to use the width of the band and the first signal, and that's not looking like it's going to have any follow through to it. So we'll close that up and put that away for now. But it's interesting how broad the band has gotten. Look at that. We're well over 50 ticks. Well, not well over, but we're over 50 ticks. Okay, let's try it this time on the eagle. I know that's what Scott's been doing. So here's the eagle. Oh, might be a little bit late on that. So just looking to short the, actually what I think he does is he looks to short the signal bar here. And well, if he places his stops like that, you'd still be all right. Otherwise, if you place your stops just above that signal bar, it could have been a little bit dicey. But I'm curious because I know Scott's been doing that. Actually, let's see if Scott's in the room here this morning and he can elaborate. Nope, not this morning. So here now again the red warning dot, and let's see if we can snuggle up the trade a bit. And I know he's been taking it back down here to the hard edge, so we'll make that our profit target. And I think maybe I will go with the bar high-low strategy just to keep the risk to a minimum. Really? Look at that. They keep kissing the profit target. Here, we'll make this a little bit easier for you. There we go. Oh, no, you stinkers. Come on. Wow. Look at the sensitivity here. Again, this whole 7100 area, what an incredibly sensitive zone. Well, that worked out all right after a bit of hesitation. So that's one way you can use your band counter. And it does seem that if you are a little bit more aggressive on it, you'll probably fare a little bit better. Now, I haven't been following it that long. And when Scott's back in the room, I can certainly ask him about that. But as far as the NASDAQ is concerned, when that band becomes overly broad, the market will be more susceptible to a reversal. Very strong move lower there. My goodness, I could have Would have been nice to hold on to that a little bit longer. Just some crazy moves here this morning. And funny thing is, in spite of all the activity, look at what a tiny range we have here. This is now the daily chart. We really haven't moved all that far. Certainly not relative to yesterday's trading. Pretty quiet day. Sorry, sitting on my microphone there on my mute button. I was just looking at the Eagle here, and I missed this little bit of a pullback that was going on. I was actually looking at my other chart and watching the E-mini, And I missed this little bit of a bear flag that developed. Whenever you see a pronounced move higher or lower, you need to be on the alert for a little bit of a pullback and the possibility that the trend will resume in that direction. Okay, well, we've traded below the low of opening range, taking a little bit of a bounce here off of the secondary support zone. Mike is asking, the Raptor and the Falcon have fat bars. How do I set up parameters for fat bars on Raptor, and what is the theory? Is it the same as Linda Raskey's? Okay, these fat bars are the dynamic equivolume bars from Indicator Warehouse, and hold on, I will show you that in a second. So here we go, the universal dynamic equivolume bars. What makes these unique is that they show you the volume. All right, equivolume charting, for those of you who haven't heard the term, is an easy way to show you the volume by altering the bar width. So wider bars have more volume, thinner bars have less. The idea is that, if there's a lot of volume here and here, you can see that this is going to tend to be a broader support area. I will warn you that the dynamic equivolume bars are only Ninja 7 compatible. We've got a couple pieces of software that are not rolling over into Ninja 8, and this happens to be one of them. So if you're staying with Ninja 7, it's certainly something that you can take a look at. And being an existing Raptor owner, of course, you're entitled to a discount on the universal equivolume bars. The way you would load them is you would go to your data series, and then here in your chart style, rather than regular candlestick, you could select the dynamic equivolume bars. You can get equivolume charting, but it does not. It only works on a regular candlestick. It does not work on a Renko style bar. Now the market's kind of hit the skids a little bit, slowing, or seems to be slowing. And the trading band starting to get a little bit narrow again. Oh, there we go. We did get some follow through there. We're kind of getting a bit of a sideways churn going on. See, we got a little bit of a trading range now. We'll see if this trading range holds. We can anticipate buying to occur down here, selling to occur up here. So if you believe the market is in a range, you could be looking for the next buy signal and try to buy the market up. Now it would just be, oh, I think I had one here on the Falcon. There we go. Would just be this buy signal right here, and I think I just got one on the Raptor as well. Yes, we did. Okay, so let me demonstrate this for you. So we believe the market is in the sideways range, right? We're at the bottom end of the range. Therefore, we anticipate that the market's going to try to rally higher. Okay, well, it's trying to break out. So far, no harm, no foul. So here's the breakout. We'll be looking for a little bit of a retest and evidence that the market is truly bearish. And once again, you could just be looking for your first buying opportunity. Oh, and there it is right there. So let's reset that now. And all we're doing here is we're playing the trading range. Oh my goodness, what a nasty slip that was. Did you see that? That is, we had definitely had the right idea regarding the trading range and the breakout, but oh my goodness, what a slip that was. Vincent's asking, are the equivolume bars going to be made compatible with Ninja 8? Right now, the programmer is having some Ninja 8 issues. It's on the table, but honestly, I can't give you a date. Most of the programming has migrated well over to Ninja 8. Unfortunately, there's 2 or 3 programs that have just proven to be very difficult. And now we are dead sideways again. We've definitely hit the skids here. Oh, Vincent's asking, what are the other programs? Well, the most noteworthy one is the Trade Manager. We are working on a fix for that. As you know, we have been for some time. Unfortunately, kind of being the middleman, I do take the programmers at their word, and I hate it when they lie to me. But hopefully we will have a money management solution very shortly. Other than that, Vincent, there's just a couple of programs I will show you here in a moment. Nothing significant. So the easy way to find out programs you're interested in is just, you can go to the Indicator Warehouse page. You can select indicators, and you can see the banners that almost everything is Ninja 8 compatible, the exception being the Trade Manager and the dynamic echo volume bars. I'll tell you, Ninja 8 has been a challenge. Oh my, for a software selling company when the structure your software is all built on changes. It has presented quite a challenge. Yes, Phil says Ben will get it done. Unfortunately, Ben was not the programmer involved in the Trade Manager, but he is the fellow looking after the replacement. So yes, Ben will get it done. Ben's a very reliable fellow. Well, what can I say? There's not much going on here. Okay, Nirali is asking, good morning, Eric. I've got the Raptor. How can I get the band counter? Can you please advise me? If you go to the members area, this is where you downloaded your software originally, and download the Raptor again, the Raptor now has the band counter, as does the Eagle. For those of you who have the Eagle, if you want to add the band counter to it, just go to the members area, reload or re-download the software, and install it on your NinjaTrader, and when you reboot your NinjaTrader, you will have the band counter. We don't make a lot of changes to the software. It's pretty much set. But that is a relatively new addition. Yeah, Mike says, Ben is great. Helped me yesterday get a Ninja 7 problem resolved. He is great. Ben is, he's a good egg. There would be no Indicator Warehouse without people like Ben to offer the quality and the service. Well, I admit I'm a little bit reluctant to try anything given the obvious sideways trading range that seems to have developed here over the last half hour. The market getting a little bit constipated. We'll probably see a breakout, but I'm not sure it's going to happen anytime soon. A move back to 7,100 seems very probable. But so long as we are in the middle of this trading range, trading is going to be very difficult. So trading ranges, as I've pointed out, tend to be more bullish. Come on. In that bottom third, bottom quarter, more bearish in this top third, top quarter. If it gets higher, there will be a greater inclination to try to short it. And normally what you're going to do is you're just going to look for a scalp target. You probably don't want to get too crazy. Overall, it's been a decent day. Like I said, if I didn't take that earlier stink bomb, it would be a fantastic day. But oh well, such is trading. And you can see the momentum just draining out of the marketplace. And we're coming into scalp mode very soon, which I think actually we're already there. Oh, wait a minute. We're going to have a little bit of giddy up here from the market. Well, we're back toward the bottom end of the range. It looks like while the market remains kind of bearish, it is still trapped within this trading range. Well, we'll hang with it for a little while longer. But I honestly don't expect much of a move from here on out. Yeah, Mike says the E-mini just stopped right at the support line below the blue one. That would be the secondary support line. So here now the E-mini on the rafter. And actually a fairly broad range as far as the E-mini is concerned. But we're below the primary support, that's that blue line. And we would use the first, or could use the first support zone as a profit objective. And yes, nice number 3 signal there. A very steady move down to the support zone. I don't know. Are they going to try to challenge the highs again? All right, let's take a look at a possible buy signal. The late filter entry signal here on the Falcon still working, but a little bit more bullish. The Eagle still bearish. The Raptor indecisive, but we could be working an early cloud crossover. That's an early number 1 signal. So the cloud's not fully crossed yet. This is one of these use pays your nickels, use takes your chances type scenarios. So what I'm going to look for here is a possible buy. It's a tough trade because I'm thinking the market may try to retest the lows one more time, may try to give us one more test of the extreme. There now, my early number 1 signal. So the cloud's not fully crossed, but we do have practically all the elements for a number one signal. The cloud's crossing over, the pullback, the signal to buy. And we're getting a little bit late in the morning here. And they're kind of tailing off again. All right, well, we'll cancel that. It was worth a try, but the market not cooperating. I think what's going to end up happening is they're just going to keep drifting sideways here for a little while until they get their bearings. If you are going to continue trading today, well, I thought we were going to see a little bit of a push higher, but the trend is down, so you're probably going to be better off looking for selling opportunities as a whole. Yeah, see here now we got the cloud cross to the short side, the number one signal to short. A very delayed second push opportunity. Let's see if I can tighten that. Oh, they're not going to let me. Yeah, they're just kind of stuck going sideways. Until they emerge from this sideways trading range that we're in, it's going to be very difficult trading. So look for buying opportunities near the bottom, selling opportunities near the top. Wait for the breakout, wait for the retest, and you'll probably do okay. All right, everyone. I will talk to you tomorrow. Bye for now.